Hi there, Steve from Poolworks. What we're going to have a look at in today's training session is our introduction to the Suite Commerce in-store, otherwise known as SCIS. SCIS is the point of sale system that NetSuite uses that we'll be using in our retail stores for Poolworks. So on the application, either on the PC or through your tablet device in-store, we open this up to our home page, which will be our login page. So we're going to enter in our login details. Mine's already saved. Yours will be your email address and your password, and click on login. What we'll need to do here is just select the role that you have, which in most cases will be your SCIS clerk. There's also a retail inventory manager, the franchise partner, and also administrator. So we'll open up the SCIS clerk role. And once that's logged in, it'll open up to our home page. It's just taking a little bit of time here, just thinking about what's going on. And there we go. So you can see here the home page, ready to take this first transaction. So just going through a couple of navigation areas here. Up the top in the middle, we have our global search bar. This is where we can search for items, which you'll see down in our results page here. Items, 119 results for that search. And if there's, like you can see here, 119 results for items that have acid in them, you can actually drill down by class as well. So we can have a look at the chemicals algicides. There's 2 there. Pool balances, 3 results. Chemical specialty products, got another 7, and so on. Okay, that's searching for an item on your global search bar. If we were looking for a customer, if we look for, let's say Jessie, we have 3 customers. There's also an item there, but that's actually something that's close to Jessie. It says Vessie there. Don't worry about that. Okay, so if we click on our customers results, you can see there we've got 3 Jessies in the system. Now to have a look at their accounts, we'll click on their name. And what their account shows us is their address details, when they've been a member since, and their timeline. So this shows all the details of their account on one timeline. You can drill it down to just purchases only. You can see there's no returns, calls, shipments or quotes there, so they're grayed out. So we've only got purchases for this Jessie here. And you can have a look. These are multiple events, so there's 2 events here. If we click on that, shows that there's 2 sales orders that this client has completed on that date, 4860, 4860. If we wanted to have a further look at that, we can go into select. And when the details come up, this will show what this client has purchased. So here you can see Jessie purchased a Whisper Flow pump lid, $44.98. We can reprint a receipt from here, or if the client came in for a refund, we find the details of the transaction and we click on return, and that will bring us to a refund transaction to refund that transaction money. We can X out of that. If we wanted to go back to our home screen, we just click on top of the Poolworks logo there, and we're back to our home screen. On the other side here, we have some saved information. We have our name. You can also see your name down here. So this is the default sales rep that once you've logged in, will show. Wanting to change your sales rep, just click on that again. And you can see here all the different sales reps for this location. And my name is ticked there. If we're happy with that, we can click on the back button there. If you wanted to set yourself up with SCIS, the sales rep, after every transaction, a new sales rep is required to log in. If it is just one person there for the whole day, for the whole session, click on our menu bar up here and we can set default sales rep. Click on that, choose the sales rep, enter in your access code, and that will set you up as the sales rep for the whole day. If you have multiple users for the day, leave that unchecked, and it'll be mandatory for each sales rep at the end of each transaction to enter in their access code to continue with the next transaction. Also, in this menu bar, we can print out the sales report of the day. So once you've closed your cash drawer, print out the sales report, and that will advise yourself, the franchise partner, all the details of today's sales. You can complete save searches, enable the on-screen keyboard for your tablet device, drawer operations. This will give you the initial loan, so that's your open cash drawer, end of day is closed cash drawer, and if you're wishing to complete a no sale. Click back there. You also have language selection, about, and your sign out. You can see on the right hand side as well, you've got details of any transactions that are going to be put into the system. And you can also see other applications down here, which if I click on that, we can actually create a quote for a customer, or we can delete this transaction that we're doing at the time. Okay, so let's have a look at a quick introduction to putting in a item and completing a sale. So like I showed before, we typed in acid. This global search bar also, once you click into it, use your scanner to scan the barcode of the item, which will bring up the result for the thing. So let's go back to the pool balances there. We've got our muriatic acid 2-gallon box. See the baseline price there, excluding tax. We're happy with using that item. We're going to click add. And this will then come up onto our transaction screen. You can change your quantity by clicking on the number. You can plus, you can minus, you can also use the arrows there as well. So let's say we're going to have 2 boxes. Click update, and that will adjust the price and the total for us. If you got to the point where you think, oh, that's not the right item that I wanted, you can click on the X there and that will void that out. These 3 little radio buttons as well. You can click return, or you can add a note there as well. So the notes here, you can do a custom note. And what we can do here is we're going to enter for the customer, and that will show up on their receipt. So we're going to say, please dispense in bucket of water. Click save. And you can see there the little note icon is showing there. So our subtotal is $21.96, $1.77 tax, and our total. And we just choose our payment method here. So say we're going to do a cash sale. Click on cash. We have our denominations here that we can click in. You can see $23.73 might give us a $20 note and a $5 note. And we can apply payment down here. Or, rather than click on the denominations, let's say tender up, and the customer gave us $30. Okay, my advice would be type in exactly what they gave. So let's say the customer gave us $25. We can apply payment. So that payment will process, and once it's accepted into the system, the receipt will show up on our screen. So here's the example of the receipt here on the left. Show you all the details of the purchase, and it also comes with a barcode. So if the customer did come back wanting a refund on a product or an exchange on a product, they bring in their receipt. All you need to do in SCIS, click on your global search bar, scan the barcode here. It'll bring up the details of that transaction and ask you whether you want to either print out a new receipt or do a return on it. If the customer doesn't want a printed out version, what we can do is type in the customer's email here. Now, if you've set your client up in the system correctly with an email address, that will automatically default into this field automatically. So all you need to do is, once you've typed in an email address, I'm just going to say I'm going to email it to myself here. You can click email receipt. If you're wanting to print out the receipt from your printer, just click on Done, and that will come through your receipt printer. So that's a basic introduction to your SCIS terminal here. There's plenty more advanced features that we can go through in further training videos. But until then, thank you very much.